everyone, it's Victoria from Vic's Vacations, and I wanted to do two things in this little informative video. Hopefully, I wanted to clarify an article that I've gotten quite a few messages about and ensure that should you be doing tickets only at Walt Disney World, that you know which option is best for you and understand the difference between them. So if you haven't liked and followed my page, Vic's Vacations with Bethany Travel, I'd love it if you did. Just go to Facebook, type in Vic's Vacations, and you'll find it right away. I definitely post tips and tricks and just helpful reminders as you are heading on any type of vacation. I do more than Disney. I do a lot of all-inclusive resorts, a lot of honeymoons, family vacations, but a lot of people want to go to Disney. So I will start clarifying this article and then go from there explaining the differences of ticket only. A lot of you do packages, meaning you stay at Walt Disney World on property, you buy tickets, potentially you buy the dining plan. If you are a package person, like most of my clients are, this does not affect you, okay? You will wind up getting the best price associated with your tickets when you go through a package. The computer system automatically gives you the best price based on how many days you're going for, what you're doing, etc. But this is for ticket-only options, okay? So number one, this is Disneyland, not Disney World. So there's the first thing to be aware of on this photo. Great place, also amazing vacation, but this is a different castle. That is Aurora's castle from Sleeping Beauty, not Cinderella's. So the other thing that is very misleading about this article that my guests have thought, and just people that have commented on this post have thought, is that for $85 you can get into all four parks, which that would be amazing if you could, but that's not the case. It is the price per day minimum amount that you could spend for tickets. So let me jump to the Disney website so you can see the difference in this. So I am looking at adult options here, or kids that are 10 and up, and I have kids in the background so you can hear the grunting of my 1.5-year-old trying to climb over things. So I want to first note that everything is date-based. Depending on the time of year you're going is when you're going to have specific rates. So obviously the more crowded times of year, the prices are going to be a little bit more. They're premium times. So the difference you can see from January through March, through other, prime times during the calendar year, you can see it's not that significant. It goes up a few dollars per day. So let's just click on this option, for example. And I will clarify for you what this package means. So if I was getting one ticket, including taxes, I'd be spending $379.14 to go during a peak time, going maybe during spring break. And this would be for, hey, can you stop using every Post-it? This would be for the 4-park Magic Select tickets. So this is what you saw in this article. Here's what it includes. You can go to all 4 Disney theme parks. You can see them up here on the top. 1 per day. That's very important to note. And you have over a 4-day period to use them. Okay, so if you are going for 4 days and you want to hit every single theme park, this is a great option for you. This, use a pencil, please. You may not go over a 3-day trip and split up your parks. So a lot of people will go to Hollywood Studios for maybe half the day. Epcot is right across a little lake, so they'll jump on a boat and go over to Epcot for the evening. You may not do that with this package. You could, of course, pay your entry fee to get into Epcot, but you may not use both your Hollywood Studios day and your Epcot day in the same day. You may also not extend that over a longer period of time than 4 days. So maybe you're going for a week-long trip and you want to alternate. Go to the park, go spend a day shopping at Disney Springs, go back to a park, go have a pool day, etc. You can't do that with this package. 4 consecutive days, boom, 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 go to all 4 parks. That is that ticket. It's a great price if that is your intention to do. Okay, so the next thing is Florida resident. I'm going to scroll down to regular. Okay, so a couple things. Let me explain the difference between a regular park ticket and a park hopper. A regular park ticket means you go into one park for the day. You can enter and exit that park as many times as you want. So say you have a dining reservation, maybe you're going to Magic Kingdom for the day, and you have a dining reservation next door at the Contemporary Hotel at Chef Mickey's, and then that's for lunch, and then you want to come back to Magic Kingdom. You can absolutely do that. The same park within the same day. That is a 1 park per day ticket. Should you want to do the park hopper, meaning you can go to more than 1 park in a single day. So if Monday is my first day of my trip, I want to start out at Magic Kingdom. I want to do the morning there, and then I want to get on a bus and go to Animal Kingdom for the evening. I can absolutely do that. I have to have the park hopper option, but I could go to more than 1 park in 1 single day. The park hopper plus option, the same as this one, that I get to do that, but I get to go to the water parks as well. Disney has 2 really good water parks that have a lot of options for all age groups. And so a lot of people, especially if they go for longer trips, 6, 7, 8-day trips, they like to break it up and go to the park for a day or 2, then have a day at their resort, then maybe go to the water park for a day, go back to the park, etc. They want to split it up that way. Should you do that, it works as this. Say you purchase a 4-day Park Hopper Plus option. You have 4 days to enter the theme parks. So remember, with that Park Hopper option, you can go to as many theme parks in 1 day. You can go to all 4 if you'd like. That's fine. No. But you have 4 days to do that. Landon, use a pencil. Sharpies. Not good. So the Park Hopper Plus option means since you purchased 4 days for the parks, you have also simultaneously received 4 days that you may enter the water parks. So however many tickets you buy, 4, 5, 3, whatever it is, you get the equivalent amount of water park tickets. No, you may have a pencil. And here's Post-its. There you go. So multitasking at its finest. That is the difference. The Park Hopper option is great for people who are definitely have older kids who are really ready to put their feet to the metal and go all day, explore multiple things. Maybe if it's your first and only trip that you'll have, and maybe you're not going for a long enough time to be there to see every park, it's definitely something to think about. And it's definitely something to think about if you are really adventurous and you want to ensure that you can cram in as much as you can while you're there. I personally love doing split days. I like having the option to do fast passes in the morning at one location, or maybe a dining reservation and say hi. A dining reservation in some place, and then maybe take my kids to go nap and then go someplace else for the evening, see fireworks somewhere else, etc. I enjoy it, but it's not for everybody. And then the Park Hopper Plus option, if you're into those water park tickets, and for $25, $30 a day more, it's definitely a great option, especially if you have a longer trip. I don't know if I'd suggest it to somebody that's just going for a few days, because I think you're going there to experience the parks. Okay, so that is that option. So let's just say we're doing a base ticket, and we are going for 4 days, the same amount of time that we did in the 4-day pass, okay? I want you to note that the prices are adjusted based on when you come, okay? So you can see that it's a little more expensive Valentine's Day weekend getaway versus, the week before. You can see that the prices go up on the weekends, maybe than they do midweek. And you can see that those prices are a little bit heavier around heavier times of the year, okay? And you can see that the price isn't that varied, okay? So I would suggest, if you're looking at day-only tickets, if you can move, no, pencils. Pencils, you have pencils right here. If you can change your trip to accommodate your start date, if it is a significant jump, think about that when you're thinking about your ticket only option. But let's just say we're starting on Tuesday the 2nd, and we have 1 adult. All right, here are the options that you need to understand when you're purchasing ticket only. Number 1, am I going to get the Park Hopper option or the Park Hopper Plus? Okay, so you can see here's the difference in price that you are paying. If you are going for 4 days or you're going for 2 weeks, you're still just going to pay this blanket fee to cover you for the entire time of your stay. Okay, same thing with this. So if you wanted to add that $75 to go to more than 1 park in a day, you can absolutely do that. The other options, they are valid for the 4 days that you are going, okay? Landon, get down, okay? Stop. Landon, get down. He's climbing on my table. You have 4 days within 2 days of a window. So April 2nd through April 8th is the window that I would have to use these 4 days, okay? Any days within those 4, okay? Should I want to add the flex date option, I have 14 days to use those 4 tickets. You have to pay extra now. This is new. This didn't used to be, but I have to pay extra to use my tickets within a bigger span of time. So if you're going for a longer stay and you want to utilize your park tickets in a longer period of time versus a shorter window, you do have to pay for that. This amount is going to change based on the time of year, the amount of tickets, the amount of days that you have purchased, okay? So that is what this is to allow you the ability to have more of a window to use your tickets. The memory maker is also going to be an option to add here. Landon, get down. Which is $170 where you get every single photo opportunity that has been granted to you at Disney World. So whether it be somebody that's saying smile, get together for a picture, if it's prior to going into a character meal, you'd get that photo, and then any ride photos where they are available, it all goes onto your app, and you will have access to download those for 30 days after your trip. This price does go up to $200 at the park, so it's definitely something to buy ahead of time. I personally use it. I enjoy it. I think it's a great option, especially if you're going to do a lot of character meet and greets, because they really do a great job of finding all of those cute little interactions with the characters and seeing your kids' faces just light up. That is the tickets. A reminder with tickets, they are non-refundable, non-transferable. So if you are bringing your niece and they decide they can't go and your nephew is now going with you, you can't change the name on that ticket, okay? Obviously, you can call Disney, and a lot of times they'll be willing to work with you, but that is the fine print of that ticket. And as far as ticket prices go, you definitely want to look at those dates to see if you're getting the best bang for your buck. If you are getting a package, that the validity of your tickets will be from check-in date to midnight of your check-out date. So just know that going in, if you were going to be doing other things beyond your stay at Disney, that your tickets are going to be valid until midnight of your checkout date. And then as far as my services, if it is planning your trip, buying tickets only, if it's a 3-day ticket or longer, I'm happy to book them for you. Still give you all of my concierge services where I'm helping you plan everything. I'm giving you all of my tips and tricks and pointers. If it is a package, I'm absolutely ready to get you all of the information you need to make the best informed decision of, what do you want? No. Kind of credit card? No. Of your package price, and I'm here to help you the entire way. So please contact me, Vic's Vacations, if you need any assistance with your Disney trip, and have a magical day.